Let's get you the latest updates on the investigation into Prime Minister Modi's security breach. Sources have informed India Today that the centre could use the SPG Act against Punjab police officers and summon them to Delhi for the alleged security lapse. The centre is mulling action against erring Punjab officials under provisions of the SPG Act. According to sources, an opinion is being taken if officers can be acted upon under Section 14 of the SPG Act. What is Section 14? It essentially deals with the responsibility of states for the Prime Minister's security. Now, the centre's action could entail summoning officials to Delhi. Punjab Chief Secretary, meanwhile, has sent out a reply to the MHA about the sequence of events that led to the security lapse. The report was sent after top police officials gave their version of events to the state government. According to sources, extra manpower was deployed in the wake of protests which were happening across Punjab. The protests have been referred to as spontaneous in the Punjab government report. Home Minister Amit Shah has set up a 3-member panel to probe the lapses which led to the Prime Minister's convoy being in fact stalled for over 20 minutes. A team of MHA officials will also be reaching Ferozepur shortly, and they will be meeting with the Deputy Commissioner of Police. The panel consists of Secretary of Security Sudhir Saxena, Joint Director IB Balbir Singh and SPG IG S. Suresh.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी गए हैं, न्यायालय भी इस पर देख रहा है, होम मिनिस्ट्री ने भी इस पर कार्रवाई करने की बात कही है ताकि जानकारी जुटाने के बाद जो कदम उठाने होंगे वो बड़े और कड़े निर्णय जो भी हो वो करेंगे कि देश की न्याय व्यवस्था सबको न्याय दिलाती है और इस तरह के जब कोई चूक होती है तो उसमें तो जो भी कदम उठाने होंगे वो उठाए जाएंगे.
Let's take this across to Kamaljeet Santosh. She's joining us live from Chandigarh with the latest updates. Kamaljeet, the centre right now is ramping up their investigation and inquiry into exactly what happened. And going by the steps taken, particularly of the centre mulling action under the SPG Act, they're going to hold the Punjab police accountable.
Well, the state seems to be headed for a showdown between the centre versus state. The elections have still not been announced. The code of conduct has not been set in. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister could not reach the Ferozepur rally, which now the opposition and the Congress now says had very thin attendance. What has happened is quite a lot of furor as well as anger, especially MHA shooting off, demanding a report, and a factual report has been sent. The Punjab, we've been told the Punjab government has sent a report back which says the FIR has been filed and they have formed a 2-member panel which will go into a detailed report, which will submit its report in 3 days. Now, what police has been telling us is that there were widespread protests, but on that particular route, which was sanitized, there was spontaneous protests and they tried to remove those people. The other part is that there were extra manpower, boots on the ground, which is a usual given for a Prime Minister's security. Keeping in mind that there were protests, there were extra manpower. But what officials tell us is they seem to be caught in a crossfire, and many compare it to the West Bengal situation, where a similar situation had arisen when JP Nadda's convoy came under attack. There was stone pelting done. Then the DGP and the Chief Secretary were summoned several times to MHA. Here, we do not even have a DGP in place. There is an interim DGP, Siddharth Chattopadhyay. They're still awaiting a UPSC panel, which has sent in 3 names, which doesn't have Chattopadhyay's name. That announcement of a DGP from the state is still not being done because within political circles, they say this will give a sense of victory to the BJP, which the state would not want to give at this point of time. Meanwhile, there is a lot of politics and a heated exchange of words between the Congress and the BJP. Several of the parties have jumped into this poll fray and they have expressed concern regarding the Prime Minister's security. Meanwhile, Charanjit Singh Channi has already spoken to India Today Aaj Tak, and he said that there was no slogan raised, there were no attack, there was no threat to his life, and this entire issue has been blown out of proportion. So it's a version versus version. Meanwhile, MHA says they are still contemplating and taking legal opinion whether action can be taken against what they call our erring officials showing security lapse during the Prime Minister's
And amid all of this, we're going to be seeing an MHA team also in Ferozepur shortly to look into personally exactly what happened. Kamalji, thank you for joining us with all of those details. Now, it's been 2 days